The African Union has concluded a year-long assessment of armed personnel in the Horn of Africa nation. The data was collected to boost the Somali government's efforts to vet and prepare a capable army ahead of AMISOM's exit from the country. CGTN's Abdulaziz Bilo reports from Mogadishu.
The assessment report was handed over to the Somali government ahead of a major drawdown later this month by African Union troops battling militant group Al-Shabaab for over a decade now. The findings in the Operation Readiness Assessment report indicate that Somalia has 20,000 pro-government fighters operating in 5 regional member states. Somali officials, however, say that close to 10,000 army personnel have been vetted, registered already in the government database. The troops fall under various regional administrations, but some are clan-based militias who have played a major role in fighting Al-Shabaab and other armed opposition groups.
The outcome will help us know the training that the regional forces have, their age, composition, their health and the type of equipment they have. This will help us in integrating the troops in future and will also help us in the implementation of the transition plan as AMISOM prepares to exit.
The data was collected over a period of 1 year and indicates that most fighters have basic military training but are poorly housed, lack the right fighting equipments, including administrative structures. Experts say that before any pullout, more must be done to empower the country's armed forces.
The question is, can we find the resources necessary to train them, to equip them, and to provide the support that the Somali military needs? The Somali army must be able to replace AMISOM forces. The capability of the military has to be perfect so the AMISOM forces can really move on and exit.
African Union troops have in the past participated in mentoring units of the armed forces. Once trained, these forces lead the way before any major ground operations is conducted by allied troops.
These forces must be able not just to capture places, but more importantly, to hold those places and start building those places and win the trust and confidence of the population and transform the population into an even bigger force that will face Al-Shabaab.
Several countries currently provide training and logistical support to the Somali army, including Turkey and the United States. Washington trains an elite unit known as Danab, a counter-terrorism force that has proved effective in carrying out deadly raids on Al-Shabaab bases. Ankara also has a military academy that has trained hundreds of junior and senior army officials in the capital. But with an arms embargo still in place, it's highly unlikely that these forces will be ready to secure the country from Al-Shabaab once African Union troops pull out. Abdulaziz Bilo, CGTN, Mogadishu, Somalia.